Welcome to Make It Take It. I'm DC. If you're interested in sports betting, subscribe below. I go over the games that I'm betting for the day, and I keep a record of that right in the description below. Yesterday I was 1-1. I had a no runs in the first inning play, and I had the White Sox. You can go back and watch that video if you want. I'll link it in the description below, so you can go back and watch it if you missed it, if you want to see me make those calls, why I made those calls, and just I like to keep everything really traceable, and anything I reference in that video you can see. So today, I go over this every now and then. I look at baseball betting like I'm an anti-capper. Okay, most of the time people who bet baseball, cappers who tell you their games, will tell you about how well a team's playing, and they're hitting like this, their pitcher's been pitching well the last few times, so they should come into this game because they're playing well and continue to play well. And the same for teams that are losing. They fade teams that are losing because this team's lost the last 5 games and they haven't hit in 3 games, so they're going to lose this game. They're at a disadvantage. I do the opposite. When a team's playing really well, I know from decades of watching baseball that they're not going to continue to hit well forever. They're not going to continue to pitch well forever, and teams that are losing aren't going to lose forever. It's just a matter of time, and I look for those points in streaks. That's one of my main betting points, looking for points in streaks. Totals haven't been working out this year. I don't know if it's the pitch clock or whatever changes were made this year. Totals are going way longer than they normally do in breaking those patterns. So I've been sticking to the sides, in which I'm following. There's a lot of losing streaks going on right now, and they're getting in pretty big numbers. I considered all 4 of the losing streaks. The Mets have lost 7 now in a row, Tigers 7, Rockies 5, Astros 4 in a row. They're the ones that I considered, every one of those. And my favorite ones, my least favorite is the Rockies. My favorite is actually the Tigers. And like I said, most people are going to look at this Tigers team and say how poorly they're playing, how bad they play against right-handed pitching. But they are 14-13 at home. All their losses were on the road. They were on that long road streak. So now they're coming home where they do play pretty decent. So we see the pitching matchups, and not as much of baseball comes down to starting pitching anymore. So it does to a degree, which I'll get into in my next game. But I'm taking the Tigers on that early game. That's a 1 o'clock, 1:30 game. So I'm starting early with the Tigers. And then my second play is the Astros. I'll take them in a dog roll with France on the mound. I've been talking about France. I've taken him already this year. He's the real deal. So I'm taking the Astros in that underdog role on the road, losing 4 straight. I just think it's at times, teams like the Astros, they're not going to lose too many games in a row. So this is the way I bet things, and I'm taking Tigers and the Astros today. I'm still considering the Mets. There's so many unknowns with Alonso out and Senga's control problems, so I'll put that on the shelf. I had a lean on them yesterday, but they're kind of a mess right now. I'm staying away from the Mets. But Phillies came out yesterday, and I have somebody who's really excited about that, and he wants to tell you his recap of the game and the team that he likes today. So let's hear from Milo. Don't forget to like my video, subscribe if you haven't yet, and let me know the teams that you like. I mean, even if you're new here, I love getting comments. It never hurts to hear different opinions, and your pick matters too, even if you just subscribe. Let's hear from Milo.
Wow, another great walk-off from the Phillies. Wow, walk-off home run by Kyle Schwarber. I love Schwarber, and today I'm taking the Philadelphia Phillies. And now they have a 6-game winning streak. I'm taking them to have a 7-game winning streak. Hopefully the 6-game winning streak continues today.
Okay, he wakes up excited. He opens his eyes in the morning and says, the Phillies had another walk-off yesterday. And it is June, because I'd be looking to fade the Phillies right now personally because of their winning streak. But I'm not touching that because they have Milo Magic, which happened last year, second half of the year. You all know what I'm talking about. So I'd love to see that again this year. I'm taking the Tigers and Astros. They're my plays for today. Thank you for watching. Good luck today.